from Mexico City. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. As we'll see Cam Newton and the Mexico City Golden Eagles taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be as...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Chubb will get the call running left. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Newton. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, Newton. That caught by Trimble. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 11 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Cam's throw complete there to Thomas. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give. This is Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Chubb running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Stafford now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 36, Newton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, nice move. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chubb. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Newton. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To the air again, Newton. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we have reached halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Newton. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to the ground with Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 17, Newton over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Koo for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Stafford on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing a Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Stafford. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Stafford. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Stafford. Keeps himself, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Right back to Atwell, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Stafford dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry for Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Stafford. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Third and long. It's Stafford. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And this one going to wrap up.